And we are so happy that you could be here with us this evening. There are 4 bands performing this evening, and we're excited to perform music that you probably haven't heard. So we are going to start, this is the 3rd period concert band, and we are going to start this evening with a piece called Imperium. It's by Michael Sweeney. Michael Sweeney is one of the composers that just really does a nice job of writing for all ages, and just does a great job of writing appropriate, educational, and fun and interesting music. So this is Imperium. Before we do that, I would like to recognize, well, there are actually 2 seniors, and they're going to stand up. So Kayden Thompson, stand up. So Kayden is a senior. Is also a senior. You know, the cool thing about this is I've taught them for 7 years. It's pretty cool. So I was there the first day with the first sound. Much better. But I really appreciate all of their hard work and their dedication to the program. There is nothing like being in band. If you were in band, you know that. Your kids have probably told you that. So thank you to both of you for all of your hard work and your willingness when we say, hey, can you do this? Sure. I know they're all like that at home too. So we are going to continue our program with Down by the Salley Bar. for supporting your children as they continue in band. I would also like to thank your children. I told them today, this is probably the easiest, lowest maintenance group of children that I've taught high school. Like in the 5 years we've had this concentrating group, they just are incredibly cooperative. You do what you ask, they come in, they have their things, and they are just truly a joy to work with. And I mean, you can see this is a really small group, so this is a lot of individual responsibility, and I'm super proud of how far they have come this year. They've done a really good job of working together to improve their skills as a group and as individuals. So thank you for raising wonderful human beings as well as great musicians. We appreciate your children a lot, and we obviously appreciate you. I would also like to thank our school administrators and our school board for continuing to support us. I know we say this at every concert, and we mean it. We are very well taken care of, we are very supported, and we have a great relationship with our school board and our administrators. So, you know, if you're out and about and you see a school board member or a principal or the superintendent or whoever, you know, make sure you thank them. Thank you for supporting our band program. Because you'll hear us say this, it is not like this everywhere. We are very, very fortunate. This is my 32nd year in this district, and their music education has been valued throughout. There's never been a time where I've had to think, wow, I'm worried. We've never had to worry about those things. And that makes it so that we can just teach. We don't have to worry about those things. So we're very grateful. I would also like to thank all of the wonderful people that I get to teach with every day. They're all over here, and there's one in the back. Mr. Aylward, Mr. Wintersheimer, Mr. Barnett. You might not have met him. He's been student teaching. Mr. Whitman, Mr. Cowboy. It's especially nice to have another set of hands when I teach beginning band. I'm just, you know, that is wonderful to have some of these people in that class. So we're going to close our program with a piece called Warlock. It's supposed to be mysterious. So there are going to be a couple of times where it looks like we've stopped, but we really haven't because we have to go into the next section. So there's going to be 2 times like that. I told them if people started clapping to just keep going. So please enjoy Warlock.